Okay, today I have an idea for using masks. I have to find my masks. They're the ones with this little tree sticking out. Okay, so I have a whole bunch of different masks. I have these wicked cool trees. I think I have a tree somewhere else too. But I love this tree. That one especially. I have moon masks, which is kind of cool, but I don't know if I'm going to use it on this one. I have two sets of like a stencil mask, playing cards. Let's see, do I have any other masks? That's it. So I am going to use these masks and circles, because I love circles. But I also love, and it's the reason why I got two of these. This one. I have a little issue, and I can get rid of this container. I keep the moon ones in there because, oh, I could use them for their circles. Nice. Look, this is amazing. I wanted circles. Look, I'm magic. I manifested circles. Okay. Whew. All right, so I need these two circles, which go with the moons. I don't need the moons today. We're going to be doodling. I'm going to take a Diane Reevely doodling class this afternoon to entertain myself. Okay, so I have circles, I have diamonds, and I have the inside of the diamonds. That's what's so cool about Diane Reevely's stencils, is she gives you the outside and the inside. And so I want to kind of lay these out somehow. There we go. These other ones are nice. I'll probably use them for something, but today I want to use this tree, which is from Joggles, as a, turn my tree loose, as a, like a feature over here, and everything else I'm going to work around. Okay, here we go. So, tree. What I'm going to do with this is, I know I have a pencil now, is I'm going to outline this tree with my pencil, and this is going to be black. Now, I may eventually do this in, like embossing or something to make it even fancier. But for right now, I just want to leave this black. And this is part of what I'm having fun with, the black journal. And I'm going to outline this, and I will be right back. Okay, so I'm 90% done. I love this spooky tree with its weird, creepy branches. And now, what we're going to do is we are going to put down some papers. And this time I'm going to use the Tim Holtz. One of these is open. Use the Tim Holtz type papers because I love them. I have like this. Okay, we're going to go along here. Okay, so this, I want to have that raggedy edge because this has kind of a raggedy edge on it. Okay, so this is going to go here. Let's see what else we have. Okay, this guy, New York let's go ahead and take this off. And I found on the last one I did that I really did not like the straight, when I had a straight bit. Okay, I don't know if I love any of that. Let's go to our next piece. What do we have? I love the 755. So let's tear this off. And that should be plenty for this one. All right, I got this little piece of stuff. I got the 755, which we can do this way. There we go. And let's tear this kind of in the middle of it. Okay, there we go. And that can go there, and then maybe a little piece for right here. I kind of feel like this font is speaking to me. With maybe a little curve around this circle. There we go. And I love this number. So we are going to figure out where I want this. I kind of like the stamp here. Okay. So that's going to go there, but I also have some music, and this is just vintage paper. Let's see. Oh, I kind of like this part of it. So maybe put this up in here. Yep. I don't need just little pieces of music. Okay, what else do we got? Oh, this is some good music. Maybe crossing over here. So I want to connect some of them to the edge. Maybe we want this over the 755. I don't know. I kind of like the 755. And it is see-through, and this music is not see-through. Okay, and then I have this really cool piece of really old paper that is directions on how to, it's a pattern. We could even do some real patterns if we wanted to. So this very crumbly paper. Let's get some of this on here. I kind of feel like that. So I definitely don't want to cover my tree, but I also don't want everything else to have stuff on it, my tree not to have anything on it. So what can we put? We can put something like this in here. Let's do this coming down. There we go. Okay, perfect. I'm going to glue this down, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I have this whole thing glued down, covered with matte Mod Podge, and the reason I did that is because I can come back in and redo the tree by laying it back down. We had it this way. So I can come back in and redo that. But when you're gluing things down, never get your Posca paint pens, never get your, like even if I dried this, I could never make sure that there wasn't a part that was here. So luckily enough, I'm going to talk to my friend right now. I will have a couple hours to let this dry and get it totally dry so that when we come back, we can start making patterns in. So now we have an opportunity to go back over this where I have put papers where my little tree branches were before, so we can keep this tree nice and clean. Now, say I didn't want to be bothered with that, I could cut this tree out of black cardstock, right? And then glue it over top of this piece when we're done, which is something that I may ultimately wind up doing. So that's another way that you could maybe not have to fuss as much if you weren't into fussing about your tree, right? Because these little inside bits of the tree are very dinky, right? Okay, so we lost the bottom of our tree, which should be relatively easy to manage. And I got all signed up for my Diane Reevely doodling class that I'm going to do this afternoon, which is exciting. But now I want to do two things. I want to make a harlequin pattern with these giant harlequin triangles. And I almost feel like I go a little off the edge on the top and on the bottom. So I'm doing one whole row of them because this is my favorite pattern. And then I'm for sure going to do at least one more. Or maybe we do that for right this second. I kind of want one more. Ooh, you know what we can do? This is exciting. So we can do this, get that all lined up, and then put one more harlequin diamond over here. Oh, that's exactly what I want to do. That is exciting. And that's what's nice about having the mask and the plastic piece. Okay, now let's do some circles. So let's go between here and here, and then come around here. Over to there. So there's a circle. Well, let's do a littler one up here. And I'm just trying to section this off so I have little places where I can do doodles and then the in-between places for the doodles, right? All right, let's go kind of over that bend here. And then is this in the tree? This is not in the tree. Let's go. All right. I'm kind of thinking I want a harlequin over here. And I'm not doing a million different big patterns because all my doodles are going to be different patterns. Got to here. We've got around here. We've got around here. There we go. That's going to be a pattern up here. I almost feel like I want it to be a double circle, like an inside and an outside. Ooh, that's kind of fun, isn't it? And we have this little circle we can use for this. There we go. Now we have an inside and an outside. Where's another circle? Did we do another big one? Yep, we did this one as a big one. All right, now let's do one in here. Okay, we need one over here, maybe a smaller one so we can see more of it. Yep. This is the only thing that feels really bare. And let's do a diamond pattern in here to finish this off. That's a tree right there. Okay. So we have diamond, 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 diamond. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, perfect. Circle in a circle. Oh, I've kind of lost this part of the tree. I don't know if you can see this at all, but it'll be fine. Circle over here, circle down here, here, harlequin. Okay, so I am going to doodle this evening, and I will be back. All right, so I feel like my work desk is a bit of a mess, but I wanted to show you how it turned out. So here is this, and I feel like I messed up that little divot, but everything else, I added a couple of little ends. Ooh, and I lost this pointy part. But I thought this came out really well. I may do things over again, like recolor some stuff, but I think for right now, I'm happy. So those are my masks. And then I did this stencil, which this is a dialogue stencil from Diane Reevely. I did that. I did squares in here. I love this one. So I just did this, and then I moved it over. I think that's the only thing from here. I did none of those. Maybe that, nope, none of those. And I used this one here. And oh, this is a good one. Okay. So I really like that these went little to big. So I did little to big here. And then I turned it around and I did like little to big. And then on the places where the paper was, I wanted the color to be in there some places. So overall, I'm really pleased with how this turned out. I think I want to do some words or something, and I want to somehow accent the fact that the tree is there. But for my first time on this, I thought this turned out really great. Hopefully that helps. Tara Jacobsen, Artsy Fartsy Life.